market when it comes to sales. Our Phil LeBeau has details on that. Morning, Phil.
Hey, Carl, take a look at shares of Rivian. Another big day for Rivian, up more than 9%. And we're showing you this stock over the last 3 months. You go back to April 25th, it's essentially doubled in terms of its price. The company reiterating its guidance for building 50,000 vehicles. And keep in mind, the R1T for the first half of this year, best-selling electric pickup in this country. It's not the F-150 Lightning, it's the Rivian R1T. In fact, it's the fourth best-selling EV overall, according to Motor Intelligence, which crunched the data for us. Not surprising, you have the Model Y and the Model 3 that are at the top of the list by a wide margin. And then you see the Bolt EUV, which, by the way, is being discontinued by General Motors, and then the Rivian R1T. Tesla continues to dominate this market. It still has over 60% market share, according to Motor Intelligence, for the first half of this year. Hyundai has moved into the number 2 slot ahead of General Motors, but still way, way behind Tesla. And as you take a look at GM and Ford, you know, one thing you continue to hear about from analysts, and you hear about it from investors, is where's the ramp up in production? When is it going to happen? And it's expected to happen sometime in the next couple of years. We know they've put the plans in place. The capital has been allocated and will be spent in terms of building these plants. They've got 6 EV final assembly plants, a slew of battery plants that are planned. But it's taking longer than I think some people expected, and that's reflected a little bit in shares of GM and Ford, though they have had a nice move higher over the last month, 6 weeks, in terms of relative to where they've been, guys.
Yeah, it was surprising, Phil, when you said about Rivian's truck being the best-selling EV truck, overtaking, the other models. What is the key driver of that? It's a higher price point, I believe, right?
It is a higher price point. Look, they're executing right now. I went to the Rivian plant, talked with R.J. Scaringe, the founder and CEO, back after their last earnings result. Totally different situation in Central Illinois compared to a year, 2 years ago. They've got a rhythm now. They have hit their stride in terms of production. And remember, it's not just the pickup truck. They've also got the SUV as well as the electric delivery van that they build for Amazon.
Pretty fascinating, Phil. We'll talk maybe more about GM Ford later on today, and this Jonas note about the higher price targets. That's our Phil LeBeau. When we come back, more